Good evening, everyone. It's show number 82, Greg Brown. And if this one's not a sing-along, I just don't know what is. So please join me in Rooty Toot Toot for the moon. This whole kit and caboodle is in disrepair. There's nowhere to go if not here. Little captains and cuckoos from here to Timbuktu are counting their dough in the mirror, singing Rooty Toot Toot for the moon. It's the biggest star I've ever seen. It's a pearl of wisdom, a slice of green cheese, burning just like kerosene, burning just like kerosene. He was just a young white kid trying to sing tough and black, with gravel and spit in his voice. He laughed at the things we do, the radio laughed too. I held up my hands to rejoice, singing Rooty Toot Toot for the moon. It's the biggest star I've ever seen. It's a pearl of wisdom, a slice of green cheese, burning just like kerosene, burning just like kerosene. So God bless motorcycles and far out heavy trifles. You know you can memorize and hang your hat on your nose. Don't hide in your clothes. Smile at someone, begin to begin. Here we go. Singing Rooty Toot Toot for the moon. It's the biggest star I've ever seen. It's a pearl of wisdom, a slice of green cheese, burning just like kerosene, burning just like kerosene. You're gonna hop in your old Ford and strap on your new sword. Wait for the galore to return. And if you got your honey, life can be pretty funny if you've got money to burn. Singing Rooty Toot Toot for the moon. It's the biggest star I've ever seen. It's a pearl of wisdom, a slice of green cheese, burning just like kerosene, burning just like kerosene. One more time. Singing Rooty Toot Toot for the moon. Biggest star I've ever seen. It's a pearl of wisdom, a slice of green cheese, burning just like kerosene, burning just like kerosene. All right, that's a great song that Greg Brown wrote many, many years ago, I believe in the early 1970s. He never actually recorded it back then. It was popular at his live shows down around the Quad Cities area and in Iowa, where he's from, and I think other places, folk clubs. But a lot of other people picked it up and ran with it and recorded it and performed it, especially Bill Staines, who I featured a couple weeks ago. He kind of spread it all over the country and taught people to sing along to it. Apparently Greg Brown actually didn't really like that. He didn't think that was his thing. He's kind of, he's his own thing. Iconoclastic, whatever that word is, yeah. He, when he finally recorded it in 1988 on the album called One More Goodnight Kiss, he actually changed it all around. It's not even a waltz, it's in 4/4. He altered the melody, the lyrics, the tune, the verse, everything. In fact, he added that new verse that I just sang about hopping in your old Ford and strap on your new sword. So, just kind of a funny thing that this song that he's one of the songs he's most well known for, he doesn't actually perform and doesn't particularly like that it's turned into a kind of part of the folk tradition. So whatever. So yeah, new verse on there. There's other other verses that other people have written previously. I didn't do those. So, all right. Greg Brown was born in Fairfield, Iowa, on July 2nd, 1949. He's 71 years old. You might know Fairfield because that's where the Maharishi Vedic, kind of yogi center is. So I believe he spent most of his growing up in a different part of Iowa, kind of down in the southwest, near where his grandparents lived, and tells a lot of great stories about that. If the song "Canned Goods" is a wonderful ode to grandmothers and their ability to taste a little of the summer. My grandma put it all in a jar, so great song. All right, so what else to say about Greg Brown? I'll save more of that for after this next song, but I will say that the very first time I saw him was, I think, about 1984, and he was opening for another favorite musician of mine, Claudia Schmidt, who I'll be featuring in a few weeks, who's also a fellow Michigander. I believe it was 1984, and I was living in we called it Haywa House, and there was 12 of us that lived there. And I think we all went to the concert. It was at the Lydia Mendelson Theater on the University of Michigan campus, and there was a balcony there, and we just took over like the whole front row of the balcony, and this guy Greg Brown shows up to open the show, and we'd never heard of him. We came to see Claudia Schmidt, but we were super impressed, and it's kind of ironic that years later Greg Brown is a kind of a much bigger star in the folk world, and Claudia Schmidt's great and awesome, but she never got her due, her what she deserved. So, all right. So this next one, I call it a lot of people think of it as the yuppie anthem. So it's "Who Woulda Thunk It." This goes out to my friend Johnny Hardigan down there in Austin, Texas. He couldn't come all the way up to Austin for my 50th birthday at the Brokaw a few years ago, but he made a video of this for me, playing the accordion and singing this song, because it's all about kind of getting older. So I hope you enjoy it. I gonna play my fiddle like a guitar for this one. Who would have thunk it? We used to say we could walk all night, and we could, and we did. Down a gravel road to the tiny town with the door always open. Now we say I could walk all night, but it's not true. We can't walk all night, no, 'cause we don't want to. We want a bed and a blanket, something like breakfast sometime tomorrow. We want a bed and a blanket, something like breakfast sometime tomorrow. And we sing it now, hey, hey. Hey, hey, who would have thunk it? Hey, 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 who would have thunk it? We used to say I could eat a horse, and we could, and we did. Fast food joints in the middle of someplace on the way to someplace else. Now we say I could eat a horse, but that's not true. We can't eat a horse, no, 'cause we don't want to. We want something from the cookbook, that new one with the good graphics. We want something from the cookbook, that new one with the great graphics. And we sing it now, hey, 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 who would have thunk it? Hey, 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 who would have thunk it? Hey, 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 who would have thunk it? Used to say, I don't care if I don't have any money, as long as I got my sweet honey in a shack in the woodlands. Now we say, I don't care if I don't have any money, but it's not true. We can't live without money, no, 'cause we don't want to. We want one of those and two of those, and oh, that one looks neat. Wrap it up. Put it on my MasterCard. Put it on my Visa. We used to say, I don't care if I never grow old. Gonna flame, gonna burn, make one quick turn and be gone like James Dean. Now, we don't say that it's too late to die young. So we sit at the table long after supper with the good wine. And we sing it now, everyone. Hey, 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 who would have thunk it? Hey, 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 who would have thunk it? Hey, 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 who would have thunk it? All right, I tried to channel Greg Brown. Many times when I've seen him, he's been at folk festivals in the summer, and it's, you know, he's been barefoot and just wearing a pair of overalls with no shirt, or kind of like a crushed straw hat or something funky, and a grizzly beard, and he'll have like a sunburn because he'll be like, oh yeah, I spent the day down at the trout stream fishing, and you know, he's got big muscles and big tattoos, and he's just like, he's this Iowa farm boy. So yeah, you can take the farm, the boy out of, I don't know, yeah. So okay, so Greg Brown. All right, so who would have thunk it? That came from his 1985 wonderful album. I just listened to the whole thing the other night. It was just awesome. In the Dark with You, got a lot of great songs. Really holds up well. So, geez, what else to say? Like I said, I saw him many times at the Art Coffee House, at Lydia Mendelson, at the Wheatland Folk Festival. He's been nominated twice for Grammys. Unfortunately, he's never won, but you know, that's pretty cool. You might be familiar with a couple other artists he's associated with. His daughter, Pieta Brown, by his first marriage, is a national touring act, has been to Madison many times. And then, of course, Greg has been married to Iris DeMent for many years. And, you know, obviously she's a fantastic, wonderful singer. I almost did a show for her, but I just don't have 3 of her songs put together yet. So love to hear her sing, and her duets with John Prine, of course, that Sandy and I did when we featured John Prine, In Spite of Ourselves. So lots of great things to say about this guy, Greg Brown, favorite artist of mine for a long time. So, all right, I got one more song, maybe his most well-known, the Iowa Waltz, and written way back in 1981, and on an album of the same name, Iowa Waltz. And this goes out to all my Iowa friends and connections, my cousin Molly in Iowa City, all the folks that did the RAGBRAI, Ride Across Iowa, for 2 years. And the first year we celebrated Grant's 50th birthday, and I did this song for him. So, and then, of course, my bandmates in Hootenanny, and we've done many, many years, 5, 6 years now in a row, until this year we had to miss it. We do a retreat and spend a whole weekend playing music in Iowa, up there around Elkader, Iowa, in a place called Deep Mountain on the Turkey River. All right, so here's the Iowa Waltz. Beautiful, beautiful song. I hope you sing along. Actually, I hope you dance, because this is just sweet. So. Home in the midst of the corn, in the middle of the U.S. of A. Here's where I was born, and here's where I want to stay. Iowa, Iowa, oh, winter, spring, summer, or fall. Come see, come dance with me to the beautiful Iowa Waltz. We take care of our young, take care of our old. We make hay while the sun shines, growing our crops and singing our songs from planting until harvest time. Iowa, Iowa, oh, winter, spring, summer, or fall. Come see, come dance with me to the beautiful of the US of A. Here's where I was born, and here's where I want to stay. Iowa, Iowa, Iowa. Oh, winter, spring, summer, or fall. Come dance with me to the beautiful Iowa Waltz. Come dance with me to the beautiful Iowa Waltz. All right, my tribute to Greg Brown. Wonderful music. And lots of other great songs, of course, that he does. So, who's up next? It's the boss. It's time for another 71-year-old. I did Holly Near, Greg Brown, and coming up, Bruce Springsteen. All born in 1949 and turning 71 this year, the year of the pandemic. All right, so who am I gonna? What songs am I gonna do for Bruce? Start with "Hungry Heart," big hit for him, and then "Because the Night" that he co-wrote with Patti Smith. And then the last one, a little more obscure, beautiful song. It's called "My Beautiful Reward," and that'll be coming up on Thursday evening. I hope you can join me. I hope you're all well. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for your love. Let's keep this community together and support each other and love each other and make this world a better place. And for me, music's a big part of that. So thanks for joining me. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.